Taxman here with a new game of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. This is another weekly challenge, and this one is a Tengu Alchemist. This will be similar to my Merfolk Alchemist, but Tengus aren't they're not horrible at, well, I'll show you. Nope, I'll show you here. They got a -1 alchemy, so that's pretty common for these weekly challenges, is to have something that's not the most efficient choice, but it's still doable. Still doable. It's only a -1. It's not like it was a earth magic or a hexer or something like that. So turn these off. Turn fighting on. So we do have an air spell, and our first spell is an air spell 2. But our next spell is going to be Conjuration, Alchemy, Conjuration. So we want Conjuration, which we get a big bonus for, and Air Magic, which we have a big bonus for. So we're going to turn on focus on spellcrafting and alchemy. Oh, Tengus. I don't think I've played a Tengu on YouTube before. Tengus have a secondary beak, so they can't wear helmets, but they can wear hats. There's a trigger chance and the base damage for that secondary attack. They have another secondary attack with clawed feet, so it has a higher trigger, a higher base damage, and since it's the highest level, they cannot wear boots at all. So let's hope we don't find awesome artifact boots, which we probably will because, you know, game trolls. And we have an acrobatic effect, so this is basically the same as a amulet of one of the amulets that gives you 15 points of defense or evasion right up here for not moving, or for not doing anything other than moving, or see, as I cast a spell, go down. Yeah, see, so that's, if you move or hold still, you get that benefit. I forget the name of the amulet off the top of my head. Okay. Poisonous Vapors is a great spell. It's a great first level spell. Its biggest its two biggest drawbacks are, one, it's a poison, so as you get higher in levels, it becomes less and less effective. The other biggest is it's a very short range spell. V's Electric Charge. Well, there's another air spell, but that's a highly melee based one, so I'm not so sure. I'll let you read this if you want. I'm not so sure I'm going to go down that path. Death's Door, that's a high level necromancy spell. Yeah, that's 9th level. That's the highest. That's the high-end necromancy spell. Basically, it makes you invulnerable, but brings you down to near death, as in very low hit points. So you generally don't want to use it unless you are getting low on hit points in the first place. And the biggest drawback is when the effect ends, you don't have any healing or anything. So you want to make sure you've taken care of your situation that you're in before that wears off. There's a, in addition to the Merfolk, there's another race that's, actually two other races that are very good at alchemy. One of them's Llama, which anybody knows, anybody's played Dungeons and Dragons, is a half snake, half person. And but at least for the poison stuff, it's a little bit ironic, because their drawback is that they are I'm not going to do an unknown god, is that they are slow. They move not as slow as Baraki, I think, but they're slow. And one of the biggest advantages of poisoning something is the ability to do the damage over time and then run away from it to keep it from hurting you. And they have a hard time doing that because they're slow. Alright, that was a uneventful first level. Oh, there's a sling. I'm going to pick that up. Gear, D, B. Oh, I think I mentioned this before. They've changed the items and gear system, so much less of a need to maintain a stash. You got a magic. Oh, you got a whip of flaming, huh? All right, so we'll just. Oh, bad news! Bad news! Bad news! Run! 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 Yeah, keep the goblin between me and it. Run! 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 I don't want to face you until at least I'm 3rd level. Alright, I'll take the goblin upstairs. Let's try the other stairwell. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to check my phone. Sorry about that. All right, let's go away from where Sigmund. Can't really avoid him, can I? Yeah, I have a sling too, you know. Actually, I should probably wield it. Flame wave, that's nice. Don't know if I'll use it. We will get some fire, just because we have sticky flame. We're never going to get the necromancy up that high. Actually, we can memorize it. We're not really ready to cast it, but we can memorize it. I'm not going to go over those low-level spells so much because I've done that in my previous run. All right. Still don't want to risk dealing with Sigmund with still a 9% chance of. Oh, I think we're dead. Fuck you. Yeah, we're dead. All right, that helped. Let's see if we can survive this. See if we can survive this. Keep dropping poison on them. I got him. I got him. Wow. I got lucky. Arc Jolt. And a ring of... Okay. That would have helped finding that ring before dealing with him. And Arc Jolt means I'm definitely going to get a lot of air magic. Also, as a Tengu, we are exceptionally good at conjurations and air, and pretty good at fire. Also good at summoning, but I'm probably not going to have enough. I'm not going to go down that route. They're also okay at necromancy. They're bad at lots of things. Really bad at hexes, really bad at earth, bad at forgecraft, translocations, and mediocre bad at alchemy and ice. So I think alchemy, we're going to probably take it to meet. Depends on if we get high level alchemy spells, but sorry. I at least want to get toxic radiance, particularly if I can get toxic radiance and ignite poison. So I'm probably going to be around the 8. Before I'll stop it at around 8, and then see where we are after, see where we are with spell wise. All right, don't want sandblast. Sometimes I don't like the way it chooses to do searches. Oh, what do we have here? We have +3 dagger that does electric, which is probably the best option for daggers, because electric is better on faster weapons, and like flaming and ice and stuff like that are better on bigger damage weapons. All right, let's drop that. And +5 intelligence too. That's gonna make that makes a pretty big difference. All right, I don't need regular poison darts because of my spells. Alright, I need to get in his face so he doesn't hit me with that wand of ice blast. Scale mail, that's a little too heavy. Maybe if we find a... oh, I got strength at level 4. That sucks. Maybe if we find a manual of armor, but otherwise it's probably going to be a little too heavy. All right, let's heal up. This is probably an Okawaru. Yeah. All right, you know what? You can just choke on your own vomit. Yep, an Okawaru. All right, make sure there's nothing here, just stones. All right. Went too far. I'm gonna get a couple points into the short blades. I don't know if it'll be our long-term weapon, but intelligence plus 5 is pretty damn nice. But we might. I also wouldn't mind switching to staves, depending upon if we find the right staves. But then we're gonna have a lot of options. We're gonna have alchemy, conjuration, air, maybe even fire as staff options. Okay, buddy. You probably have a net. I'll take the net, thank you. Freeze. No, the only ice magic. I might get the cloud one. The frozen cloud or whatever it's called, because that is will have conjuration and air. Really? One wasn't enough for you? Alright, there's our flight. So we now have yeah, we can fly and we get plus even more evasion. Get 4 points of evasion out of that. So that's gonna be most of our defense is evasion. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Let's get those guys. Let's get the noise. Let's get the revelation. I would like to buy this just to learn what it is, but not for 114 gold. That's too much. Okay, I can't afford all this stuff. I can't afford that, so I'll have to get that later. And right now we'll drop the scrolls of noise, and we'll actually let's seems to be a bunch of shops, so let's just hold off to the end of this floor, doing anything more halberd. Maybe. Problem with that is it'd give up a shield hand. Here's another one. Oh, here's one reason not to spend my money. All right, C. And yeah, we'll buy the unknown. I like buying unknown potions and scrolls because they're dirt cheap. And while you may get something no good, if you get something no good, it's not that expensive. And if you get something good, you buy it at a super cheap price. Because if you uncover what it is further later on and then go back to buy it, the price will change and it will be more expensive. Orb of Wrath, not interested. And another dagger distortion. Yee, good thing nobody's wielding that. Oh, look at that. Acquirement. I'm gonna mark that spell. It's an iffy. It's an air spell, but it's also necromancy, and what it does is it causes the victim to start leaking miasma, which it's really good in a corridor because you can hit the head victim, and as you move away from it, it will miasma, and anything following it will either, if it's smart, it may stop and not go into the miasma. If it's dumb, it'll wander in it and take huge. Miasma is like the worst poison effect in the game. Very powerful. Let's go back to the sling. Just to give you a heads up, that 2 and 3, 1 and 2, and all right, mephitic clouds at 4%. So we're going to want to start learning some fire soon too. But if we go back to the sling, oh, sorry, 7 and 17 for toxic radiance and 12. So it makes a difference, and it also makes the spells more powerful. All right, so I think we're ready to learn mephitic cloud. Smiting. All right. Ooh, cloak. I want these unknown scrolls first. Maybe the sack of spiders. Maybe the ruined staff. That's all much later. Sound of rushing water. No, I didn't buy the Revelation scroll. Oh well. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, got our short blades up to 2. Should we work on some dodge? Actually, I want to get my spells going first. So we need... I don't want all that stuff. Alright, let's do that. It's kind of dangerous to be running around on low, very distant. Oh boy. Alright, so we need to go further away. Oh, there's an amulet. Another one? What type? Oh, regeneration. Definitely want that. Alright, it's not this way. It's still very distant. Alright, let's... There's a cloak. Nope. Let's keep... Oh, there we go. There it is. This is a tip off. Right, let's put the gloves on. Oh, I already have gloves. God damn it. Summon cactus giant. Probably not doing that. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Okay. Brisk rusking, so I need to get in. Actually, let's... I don't... I need alchemy. And these other guys will go fast because they're the +3. You know, so the cost is already half of what this is with the 4-point swing. Mephitic Cloud would be good in that situation, but I need to have poison resistance before doing it because I don't want, if I gas myself, I can get confused myself. What do we have over here? All right. Oh, no bueno. Okay, I think we got him. Just poison his ass up while he's confused. Actually, we can just try to stab him. There we go. I wonder what... Maybe the crocodile kill these other things? Well, being webbed with the crocodile would be bad news. Bad news. Bad Leroy Brown. Okay, not terribly difficult sewer, not terribly rewarding unless there's potions or scrolls or something better than I think they would be. I don't want to... No, it habits not facing both of those things at the same time if you don't have to. All right. Not sure if they're poison immune or not. All right, let's double check what we want to buy. We want to buy the cloak and a bunch of scrolls. All right, let's. P-8-I-S. And we'll save the other ones because we still have 6. We have 7 more potions, so we need 6 identify scrolls to deal with it. Actually, alright, I'm going to start learning some dodging. Running into centaurs and stuff. We need some more defense. Oh, okay. Trouble. Go get our magic. Oh, you. That was nice. Alright, it's pressed up. Oh yeah, I wanted to get the scrolls. Next thing, I don't know. The Revelation Scroll or the cloak. If that cloak is poison resistance, that would be really, really nice. Boots, of course, troll. Take the Ring of Willpower, though. Dimensional Bullseye. That's for hexes and translocations. We're not doing that. That's for people who want to... Oops, wrong one. I want to keep that. Hide Dimensional Bullseye. And probably hide Cactus Giant. The summoning spell. Maybe I'll place... Okay, you... I'll deal with you later because I can't use poison on you. And he's got a +4 trident. Okay, we can memorize Toxic Radiance now. We want Arc Jolt, Sticky Flame. Alright, so I need to get some fire going as well. Set that to 8. Alright, well, let's see if we can handle one at a time. Oh, okay. This is telling me these are new. These statues, Orb of Entropy, used to be before this latest trunk version. At the near, in Zot or near the end of Zot, and maybe sometimes if you do the this other optional 27 layer, forget what it's called. I'll remember ziggurat. Ziggurat. You can run into orbs of fire, which are, in my mind, probably one of the most dangerous creatures in the game. So they've now changed it. There are still orbs of fire, but they're, and I don't know if it's only one type of orb you run into, and this is maybe telling you the type it is. I've seen orbs of winter, which instead of being fire-based or ice-based, and instead of mutating you, they can block your access to your god abilities. I'm not sure what, and haven't run into entropy ones yet. I don't know what they are. It's probably negative energy or some sort. There's a couple other things we run into. I'll talk about. Doom is a sort. Well, I haven't talked about it before because I only run into that in past games. Doing the hell branches and stuff like that. They changed how that works. They changed how mutation works. It's a little less dangerous. It's actually a lot less dangerous in some ways. I don't see Vehumit, so we're not picking a god here. There's the Shining One, the Paladin god. So the way when I run into a Doom creature, I'll talk about it. But basically, a little thing will pop up here as it hits you or does a Doom effect, and each attack will add a certain percentage. And if it gets to 100%, you will have a negative malice of some sort. I've seen two of them. One where it took whatever creatures you're fighting, or multiple creatures you're fighting, I'm not sure which, and it will make duplicates of it. Not full strength, they're a lot weaker, but it's still a big deal. And then the other effect I saw once is it made some monsters immune to damage at range. Basically, in order to hurt the monster, you had to be right next to it. And those effects can last for a bit of a while. So it's something you want to avoid. And similarly, where mutation was all or nothing, you got hit with it or you didn't. And now it also seems to be build up. So I don't know if that means they've reduced the number of mutation potions you can find or not. Okay, definitely don't want to be fighting you with the powerful, or an undead with a powerful weapon. Oh, actually, turn the exclusion off. Move in. Actually, we're just going to dagger him to death. All right, we'll take the trident. So it's a pretty good weapon. All right, go down another floor. Yeah, Sticky Flame and Arc Jolt. I have 9 spell levels, so that's enough for that. Though more spell levels will mean more magic points, which is important because these are high cost spells. Or for my level, they're high cost levels. So what do we, yeah. All right. 3, 6, still 7. Did I pick up any ones? No, no new ones. All right. That thing was immune to electricity. Okay, let's go hide and healed up. He hurt me pretty bad. Let's go over here and so we don't have to go run all the way back. Okay, deal with you later. And Devessa and her twin brother. Hopefully this isn't one of those floors where there's 4 to 6 different uniques on it. I've run into those. Those can be a real pain, and you have to be very, very careful, or because you don't want to be fighting more than one at a time. And it's very easy to get in that situation, and then things go bad. Are you? Yeah, you're poisoning me. All right. Well, we can hit you with that. See, there's a mock. See, the iguana's not as bad, but if you run in a unique and then some other dangerous monsters and more uniques, multiple uniques makes things very, very iffy. Or, all right, this is probably just a skip. All right, let's read I, F. What are we doing money-wise? Oh, let's go get that cloak. As much as I'd like this scrolls, I want to get that cloak. It'll help my armor class at the very least. Well, assuming it's got a +1 on it. What do we get? +0 cloak of corrosion resistance. Well, it's better than what we got. Oh. Yep, definitely want those. Don't want regular poison darts, but I'll take the Kirari. Oh, spell book. What do we got? Launch. Okay, don't want those spells. All right, we're not good at Forgecraft, so we don't want to be, and we're not doing the summoning. But that's a pretty good summoning spell. All right, we are at. We want Arc Jolt, so we got room for 2, and these are 10, 11, and 12. Oh. All right, let's. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. I'm going to hope this J with the 6 is teleport. It is. let's, okay. If I got in a place like here, maybe, but those things. I'm gonna need another spell. Either Sticky Flame or prefer maybe, or Arc Jolt to deal with that shit. Oh, there's another one. Well, one, shit! God damn it, why are there so many packs of them? Okay. Alright, we have to deal with these guys now. Poison you. Drop some more. Drop you. Kill. Come on, die. You both die at the same time. Thank you very much. One I can face. One at a time I can face. Shit! Motherfuckers. Alright, I'm gonna have to use a wand on him. What's this going on here? No, go away. That's 3 scrolls I've... Well, better than dying. Better than dying. Can we kill one? Thank you. I don't know how many more are left. Probably the same. It was probably just the same single batch. Thank God. All right, one more floor. Do I have... I don't have any money for anything yet. And I don't have... I used up way too many resources dealing with that mess. What do we have here? We have a vault, and I've run into... It looks... don't know for sure. Rending Blade. That's another melee Conjuration Forgecraft. That's another spell that's very useful for melee, melee heavy based ones. I don't need to buy anything because I don't have any unknown potions yet. Alright, I'm going to be very careful because that looks... don't know for sure, but that looks like a vault. And it looks like, if it's the vault I think it is, it can be exceptionally dangerous. Ow! You can die. And I'm definitely not going to want to do that vault until I have Arc Jolt and or Sticky Flame. So... what do we have here? We have another god that I don't want. That's a melee. That's a weird melee based one. It provides you, like, I think, a lot of movement sort of options. Alright, there's a stair nearby, so just be real careful here. Okay, yeah. And there's another entrance over here, right? No, not yet. There it is. There it is. Yep, that's going to be a big-ass vault. And I am not dealing with that. I'm probably going to go get some more experience before dealing with that. I definitely want to get the spells. All right. Brilliance. Okay. All right. Yep. Oh, let's pull one thing out. Not too dangerous, but... I want to have nothing to do with it. I want to have nothing to do with triggering something and it making noise and then the whole vault wakes up. Bad news. Yeah, this huge portion of this map is dedicated to that vault. Oh, there's a... take care of you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to try full exclusion zones and zeroing it all out and stuff. Wait, did I memorize? Oh, I've forgotten all about that. I have Toxic Radiance. Shoot, that could have made my life a whole lot easier. Not with those vampire mosquitoes, but make my life easier with other stuff. Forgot that I had that. Yep, there's the... And there'll be one more on this side. Oh. You're dangerous. How many heaps are you going to be worth? There we go. 6%. Pretty good. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. Here's the god I want. All right, the Helmet. He will, as we gain levels or gain levels / piety, he'll give us new spells the option to learn. He starts off with low level spells and works all the way up. And when you hit the 5 pips, the maximum piety, he will give you like 3 of the really powerful spells, and he never takes it. The spells, really, if you don't take it, eventually it'll go away and he'll give you a new option. Once he gives you those 3, he's done. He's done, and you can learn those whenever you want. At I think at a couple pips, either 1 or 2 pips, you gain back some of your magic power by killing things. The next one's really nice. Is at 3 pips, he increases your. He basically acts as a ring of wizardry and increases your chance of learning and casting spells that so you can get them earlier, or you can wear heavier armor or more defensive stuff that will interfere with your spell casting. It's very nice. And then the last other benefit is that he will extend the range of your destruction spells, which for things, if you're using fire spells, that's very good. There's some air spells that doesn't really help because air spells are already at max range, but it's useful for other things. I'm guessing there's not going to be too much left to do. Yeah, it looks like we're all but done except this giant vault. Except I am not dealing with this vault at this point. I could learn these spells, but that's a little too high risk. So let's... Oh, you're probably a safe one to go down. We're going to go here, and I'm going to end the episode. Now my advice for those that die is declare the pennies on your eyes. Taxman out.